back to my channel. So this video was actually highly requested. It is about wet balayage. What you are seeing is her before picture. It was taken in different lighting. The second before picture was taken with my lighting, and it's not, I mean, actually it is a huge difference. So what you are going to see is that we cut all of the yellow warmthness that was in there, and I noticed with her, we actually didn't see a ton of orange this time, which is pretty good. Usually when she comes back, I'm toning out a lot of orange, so we definitely focus on all the yellow tones, and then you are going to see how we're going to do a wet balayage in this video, so definitely keep watching in order to see that. So I've been trying out this new color line. This is actually an express toner, and we laughed a little bit because when it was left on the entire time that I was toning her hair, it did make a couple of the parts purple, but in the end I ended up toning out and canceling that. It was just really funny because we joke about me turning her hair purple, and it kind of did like a little bit. So, but I knew the risks of putting that on her hair and leaving it a certain amount of time. Did I think it was actually going to happen? Not really, but there are always more porous parts of the hair that can accept color a little bit more than others. So definitely be aware of that as a hairdresser. But you know, things do happen, and it's not like I was going to send her home if she wasn't happy. She actually was going to be fine with it, which is kind of cool and awesome on her part. So nothing that looked crazy, obviously. I actually had purple hair last year, but on purpose. So the cool thing about this product is actually you do not have to mix it with anything. You literally just pour it in the bowl and apply. So that's what you're going to see me doing, is applying to all her previous lightened hair. Definitely just needed a toner refresh for sure. And then, like I said, we're going to do some balayage later. And that's just to move up some of her blonde in the crown area. And I literally just work through the hair as you would a normal color. That's all toning is the color. So definitely try to explain that to your clients as well. I think a lot of people think it's a different thing, and it's not, obviously. So this is something that you could retail to your clients too. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Otherwise, that's all I'm doing is working this through the hair, and we shall fast forward. So I did run out of the frost, which is what that product was called, and I did place an order, but it was before Christmas, so obviously I'm hitting that Christmas delay, but totally not a big deal. I know how to formulate and tone for yellow hair. I think we all kind of do. It's usually purple, and then you just decide what level you're going to work that at. So I ended up with a level 8. I used 7.1L, I think. I haven't got the swatch book yet, so I will double check that, but then I diluted it with clear, and then I also used the 3% developer to make it more sheer. And I don't know, I was pretty happy with the results. So this is why I wanted to tone her first, because it was on dry hair. It would accept the color a lot more than on wet hair. So just FYI, that's kind of how it goes. But yeah, I just had a blast kind of honestly working through all the hair. And usually I always tone her with an ash. So I was really excited to tone her with purple. So that's just something that you should probably pay attention to. I always kind of see orange in her hair, but like I said, I didn't see it this time, so I was pretty appalled, and I was like honestly just so excited because I've been doing a lot of like downtime training when I watch lives on Instagram and everything. So it's very cool to kind of put your skills to test and kind of see how hair color works. So definitely always keep practicing, even if you don't have a client. Just grab a doll head, or you know, figure that part out. Definitely. So I love the fact that she literally just starts busting up laughing. And don't forget to just have fun when you're doing hair, you guys. You guys came in this profession for a reason. So definitely forget all the politics sometimes and just lay low and have fun with your client while doing some hair. So jumping right in, honestly, I just rinsed all of her toner out, and then because I didn't want her to accept way too much purple, because could you imagine? But anyway, so we rinsed that out, shampooed it. I put a little bit of conditioner because I just was not going to rustle her wet hair just to do this wet balayage. So you are seeing me foil. You will see me do an actual balayage technique before the foil. I just did this because I know that there's going to be people who are saying this is a wet balayage, but it's the same concept. It's the same thing. It's the same thing you do on dry hair to achieve the balayage look. Whenever our client is too dark, you can't just do up and air balayage with them. It's not going to do anything. It doesn't lift as high as you want to, so it's just a waste of time and product, so why keep doing it? I have tried it on her a few times. Sometimes we get great results, sometimes we don't, but honestly, it's usually on the previous lifted hair. So I've definitely come to the conclusion that she does need to be foiled. She's literally a level 1 or 2. So this is what I'm trying to show you, is that it is literally wet hair. I weaved it and then I applied it. The thing with wet balayage is that very first, like, I guess, line of demarcation from the natural hair to where that bleach is going to meet, you're going to see way more of a thickness, I guess, or just like non-absorption of bleach, or just a funked up line, I guess. It's just really hard to blend it out. You can't tease it. I tried doing that. You can't tease wet hair. Thank goodness, right? You can untease wet hair, but you definitely can't tease it. It's already wet, so like the cuticle layer is just different. It's not dry. It's hard to manipulate the product. So it's not something that I'm down to just keep doing, I don't think. I would have to give it another try on someone who actually could be balayaged, and then definitely focus on that, where again the natural meets the lightener, and focus on that part, and then definitely do a shadow root and minimize all the necessities that need to be minimized. But I used literally a regular 5N on her shadow root, and it didn't necessarily do a ton. So I don't know, it's just something to keep in mind. Like I said, it's not necessarily like recommended, it's just what people are doing. I wouldn't take it to heart. I think that it's more of a I don't know, Instagram craze or a YouTube craze, so to speak. So just don't hop on the bandwagon just yet, unless you're literally super comfortable and you're like, oh my gosh, I love wet balayages. I think that there are some times where it's needed, and that's when that I would consider more of a color melt, which is when you have toner on the hair and the rest of the hair is dry, and then you go and do your lightener, which I almost did on her, but then I forgot I needed to do it on wet hair. So we definitely rinsed her out first just so we could try it and see how it turns out.
Let's go.
Blonde, this is actually how you are going to pay attention to what they call the money piece. So this is the piece where it's going to go up a lot higher on the head of hair, and then also be the brightest if possible. So this is why you are going to tease really finely, I'm sorry, not tease, weave really finely, and then saturate as much as possible, and then again meet all the hair. I did not relighten previous lightened hair on her. Sometimes it's just not a gamble that you're willing to take. You want to keep the integrity of the hair. And she still mentioned that her hair was a bit more drier than usual, but I actually did not put bleach on her hair. So I think it's more of the back bar that I'm still working with. I'm still trying to fine tune what I want to use. But I also, I forgot to put the leave-in conditioner before we were going for the dry. So, hey, it happens, okay? I didn't mean to. Anyways, I added it, and then I didn't hear anything after that, but I think she was happy with how it was feeling and everything. So leave-ins are super important for things like this, especially with some harsh chemicals, I guess you should say. So anyways, what you want to do for your money pieces is just really focus on the front hairlines, and basically just tease your life away and apply like crazy. So I was actually really excited on the lifting that was happening with this wet balayage, but in the end, however I toned her, I just wasn't really thrilled with the outcome. So again, I don't know that I'm gonna really like dive for this. I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. So again, there's just, I don't know, everybody's different. So maybe there's something that I'm missing, which is totally possible. I do not know everything, so we shall see. I went back and resaturated. I was actually surprised at the lift that had already happened. I don't know, it's just so weird to see wet hair doing what you want it to do, because I think in school we were taught to water it down to stop the developing of bleach. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where I picked it up. I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you guys also experienced. But again, so we all now know that you probably shouldn't do that. You should really get to a wash bowl and shampoo that out. But hopefully that doesn't happen with over processing. They were saying like you have to either lift past orange, which we've always known, but it's not necessarily easy. They were saying you're better off, instead of toning with ash, which is what typically we do, you're better off toning as a neutral, natural color. Very, very interesting.
Very, very good.
I should probably put, I'm such a bad girl. I'm like touching it and I'm like, wear gloves. I'm all like not wearing gloves.
You're all telling them the video, so you gotta make sure you wear gloves. Yes, I know, I did not wear any.
Do what I say, don't as I do. Okay, bye. I promise I always wear gloves, but if I'm gonna touch it really quick and I know I'm gonna wash my hands, which I do right away because I do not like the burning of bleach, which I don't think you should either. Anyways, I just thought that would be kind of cute to add that one in there for you guys. Give you a little realness for you.